Hi, you guys. I am so excited to be here with you. I'm Denyse with Artist at Heart, and I have to get a huge shout out to Crown Apartments for sponsoring this event tonight. Thank you so much. And I also want to ask where you guys are from. Where are you viewing from? So if you can comment, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and Joe is my nephew. So he's also in Cleveland, Ohio, but not in my house. So he will also be helping me out. Hey, Holly from Crown. Yay, Crown. I think this is awesome. And hey, Shelly from PA. That's awesome. Diane from your apartment. That's so great. I'm so excited to see you guys. Hi, Holly. This is awesome. So yeah, see how they're doing that? So if you have the capability to comment where you're from, I don't want your address. Hey, Nikki from Oklahoma. It's so fun. Kentucky, Louisville. Oh, this is awesome. And hi from Bluffton. Yay. Crown in Fort Collins. This is so exciting. And Greensboro. Fantastic. Hey, Marie from Olmsted Falls. That's not far from me. So that's awesome. And hi, Morgan from Crown Apartments. How fun is this? I could do this all night long. Virginia Beach. Hey, that's exciting. Oh my gosh. And Louisville, Sarah in Louisville, and Roger in Colorado. Wow. And Tyler in Kentucky. I wonder if it's like cold and hey, Letitia, I went to high school with Letitia. Hey, and Lynn from Fort Collins, Colorado. That's awesome, you guys. So it's really cold in Cleveland here. It's not snowing right now, but it was snowing last night. And hi, Kim from Virginia. And Donna. Hey, Donna. So I love this. Hi from North Carolina. All right, you guys. Arlisha, that was Arlisha. Bear with my eyes. I'm too vain to wear bifocals. And sometimes I gotta get up close to see all the names. But I'm so thrilled. Hey, Drew from Fort Collins. I'm so excited to have you guys here. And Diane from Fort Collins also. Kalisha from North Carolina. Wow. Louisville, Kentucky. Nahai, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I'm doing my best, plus my eyes are. Yeah. Hey, Pam. Pam also went to high school with me. Pam's also in Cleveland, Ohio. So, wow, we have a lot of Regina girls here. I went to hey, Heina from Dayton, Ohio. I went to an all-girls Catholic school in here in Cleveland, Ohio, which was an awesome, amazing experience. So I'm thrilled to see some of my high school friends on here tonight. And Crown Apartments, thank you so much. This is their second event that they have sponsored with me, Denyse. Artist at Heart is my business. And they did one in the fall. And I think it's amazing that they provide the paint sets for everyone and that they want it to be a public free event, which is amazing. So we're live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube. If you're having any technical issues, maybe, go to a different platform. So try YouTube. I'm Artist at Heart Paint Party on both. So you can go on YouTube or on Facebook. If you haven't given a shout out yet, go ahead. And you can use any supply. So whatever class I'm teaching, I'd like to do it so that you can use any supplies. But in this particular artwork, which is one of my favorites, I say this about all the holidays, but I love Valentine's Day. I'll tell you a secret later, but I'll tell you why I love Valentine's Day. My canvas is 14 by 14. Okay. And I just want to make sure I always get these texts right before I start. So James from Crown, you guys, is having Lauren Renee. She's from Crown. Let me see if I can message her. Well, she just messaged me that she's having trouble. I want to make sure you guys are all good and everybody's having no issues, right? Everybody's streaming okay. Everybody's able to see it. Someone just messaged me that they couldn't see it. And Joe, I don't know if you can see my messages, but if you can possibly send her the link. Oh, she found it. All right. I keep my phone close by. I really, I I want everyone to be able to participate. So I watch my phone just to make sure. And I mean, there's nothing worse than if you're all set up for this art class and then you can't find the stream, right? But we're recorded. So welcome for everyone that's live and welcome if you're watching it recorded. So you guys, when this is over, it's going to be up. It's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on YouTube. You can rewatch it. You can, pause it and watch it recorded. So you don't have to keep up with me. You can use any colors you want to, and you can use any supplies that you want to. All right, so you guys want to get started? This is a 14 by 14 canvas, and you could be using any size. The format is great square, but if you're using a rectangle, that's okay as well. I love acrylic paints, but you can use crayons, markers, colored pencils, whatever it is that you want. So I actually have some information about the artist who created the famous love. This is my little famous love. And Joe's going to put up. So Joe, there's some information about the artist for tonight. Mr. Indiana is his name. And hopefully Joe can find the banner to put up to share with you guys. And maybe, oh, there you go. So Robert Indiana was born on September 13th, 1928 in Newcastle, Indiana. He actually changed his last name to Indiana because that's where he was from. Thanks, Joe. He moved to New York City. He moved to New York City in 1954 and joined the pop art movement, like Andy Warhol. Indiana's work often has bold, simple, iconic images like the word love. Keep going, Joe. Indiana's best known image is the word love, all in uppercase letters. And you could see it's a square format and the O is tilted, right? This image was first created for a Christmas card for MoMA, which is the Modern Museum of Art in New York City in 1964. Sculptures of the image can be found at many places in the United States. Maybe you've seen one. Maybe you didn't even realize it. So that's some interesting information. And you know what? Again, real quick before I get started, there is a picture of him. I want you guys to see what he looks like. So I'm a certified art teacher, and I would always teach the kids about artists, and they always wanted to see what they look like. And this was, all right, I hate to tell you guys, it was before the internet. So I would go to the library, I would go to the art museum and get as many resources, and I would create, it was a lot harder back then because I had to dig up all the information. Encyclopedias, remember those? So now everything's digital, which is awesome. So Joe, in the photos, there's some pictures. There's a Robert Indiana picture in front of one of his paintings. There he is. So he didn't just do love, he did hope. He did other words as well. So that's Robert Indiana. There's one of his most famous artworks that actually currently is hanging up at MoMA in New York City. There's one of the big sculptures in New York City, but you can find them throughout the country. Then they created it into a stamp, 8 cents. So it was a long time ago, but it did become a stamp. Isn't that cool? And then there's just a variety of colors. So I want you guys to see that there's no right or wrong way to do this. So let me get started on the drawing part of it, and then you guys can figure out your colors later. First, I wanted to show you this. So I did mine in black marker. So what I did was I divided so it's 14 by 14. I divided my canvas in half and then in half again. So I have 7 inches, 7 inches, 7 inches, 7 inches, okay? So if you have a ruler, you can do that, or you can just freehand it. So I'm gonna freehand mine, and you can follow along. And again, it doesn't have to be a square. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine. So I'm gonna start with a vertical line in the middle. So I'm gonna go down vertical. Now, I hope you have a pencil. If I was doing this without you watching, I would be using a pencil, but it's hard for you guys to see a pencil on camera. So I'm gonna use a black marker, but I would recommend you use a pencil. So there's my vertical line right in the middle, right? So I split the 14, so it's 14 across. So split in the middle is 7. And then the same thing, 7 inches. So I'm gonna go horizontal, right in the middle. Now it's going to look like a big plus sign, right? There's my big plus sign. Now I have 4 boxes. Love. Now, if you want to do hope, do hope. If you want to do another word, go ahead. I'm just here to inspire you. And if you want, again, to do the word love, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Love. And he did use all capitals. Doesn't mean you have to. So I'm going to start here. And if you want to use a ruler, but you don't have to. We're a straight edge. Okay, and I'm going to make my O so that it's slanted here. Almost looks like an egg, right? You could do it. And lots of times you could see the sample, a peace symbol in there. You could put a heart in there. I'll show you, I'll give you some more ideas later. So here I'm going to do an arched line, and then an arched line, like my O is going right off the canvas. Is it perfect? No. Does it have to be? No. All right. So now I'm going to do my V. So I'm going to start here, diagonal, vertical, horizontal, diagonal. Love. E. Love. Love. All right, so my secret, my birthday's on Valentine's Day. So it's really my birthday. But yeah, February 14th is my birthday. And I'm excited. So I love every holiday, but I really love Valentine's Day. I get extra spoiled on Valentine's Day. Now, I want to inspire you guys and give you some more ideas. I actually just did this last night out at a winery in my neighborhood, and I loved seeing all the colors and creations that they did. This does not have to be done tonight. So some of the ladies actually penciled in patterns in each of the letters, and they didn't get, done, but they were like, I'll just finish it at home. And they looked amazing. So Joe, I want to share some photos of last night. There's some ladies who painted, and they all use different colors and different designs. So Joe's going to pull up some photos. So there's, again, look at how she didn't get done, but the E she got done, right? So she has all those little hearts in her E. I thought that was very cool. Again, very nice family, all different colors, different designs. They said, oh, I'll finish it at home. Love it. Very bright, bold colors. And see how they leave some of the spaces white, which you can absolutely do. So if you guys want to paint each one different colors, great. If you want to leave some of the spaces white, also great. There was a lot of black and white too last night, a lot of neutral colors. Those are awesome. Okay, so that's what I want you guys to think about. So what I also, you don't have to do what I'm doing, but this is what I recommend. I'm going to paint each letter first. So I'll do the L, then the O, then the V, then the E. By the time I get back to my L, it'll be dry and I can do the background. So then that way I don't have to worry about it blending together and smearing. So I'm going to do each letter first, and then I'm going to do the background, and then I'm going to outline it. Okay, so I'm using acrylic paint, but I want you guys to use whatever it is that you have. And I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to do, you guys can use any colors. You could do I'm going to do pink because pink is really, really very pretty, right? So I'm going to use pink in here. Now I used a dry brush. So if you're using acrylic paint, I don't want you to water it down. So if you wet your brush, dry it off on the paper towel. So acrylic should not be watery because it makes it transparent. You want your acrylic paint to be opaque, which means you cannot see through it. So this is, again, if I made it watery, if you want it to look like watercolor, water it down. But I don't want mine. That's why I love acrylics, because it's very opaque. And if I make a mistake, I can paint over it. All right. Maybe I do the bright pink one over here too. I don't know. I haven't figured out all my letters yet. I just thought I'd be creative with you guys tonight and check it out. But none of my samples have yellow or sky blue. So I like to do each one of my paintings a little bit different. So I thought I would try those. But again, I want you guys to use your favorite colors. What is really important is you want to make sure that they have contrast. So I don't want to use the same pink in the background here because it would make the L disappear. So I want to, maybe the light blue behind that or something really pale. If your colors are really bold and you want them to be lighter, add some white. So that would be a tint. So to make a tint, you would just add some white to make it soft and pastel. All right, so let's move on. Again, I don't want to do my background. I'm not that neat. So I want to go to my next letter. And you guys, like this little heart, wait, here it is. My little heart there. There's a big black smudge under there of paint. So I'm like, oh, I'm just going to put a heart over it. And this apron, okay, this is real. That's how messy I am. So I try, it just does not come naturally. I wish it did. All right, so how about I'm thinking like a yellow or yellow orange. So wash off your brush if you're switching colors, rinse it off and dry it off on a paper towel and then painting your next letter. So I call this yellow like macaroni and cheese yellow. So it's like a golden yellow orange. And if you don't have it, if you take your yellow and you could mix a little pink in it, it would be really pretty, or a little red in it. So you guys also can mix colors. Again, so you always want to have more of the lighter color and less of the darker color. So again, if you're going to mix a orange or a macaroni and cheese yellow orange, you're going to use more yellow and less of the pink or the red. But this is a fun, bright color. So I'm not going to make this one too pastelish because, is that a word, pastelish? Because I want it to show up well on the camera. Now you guys could be painting right over your pencil line. And again, I know everyone loves to outline it first, but I would not outline it till later. Again, mine, I know everyone wants that black outline, but you can have it later. You can outline it later. Right now, just get the colors filled in. So let's see, how about I do the V? How about blue? What do you guys think? Like a baby blue, a bright blue, a sky blue? So wash off your brush, dry it off. Again, you don't have to keep up with me. I like when my brush stroke follows the direction of whatever it is I'm painting. So here I use vertical, here I used horizontal lines, here I'm going to do diagonal. And if your paint is not completely opaque and you want to add a second coat, you can't add a second coat until the first coat's dry. So if this is too transparent and you want it to be deeper, let it dry and then give it a second coat. Let it dry, give it a second. It's called patience, right? You guys have to have, oops, I just stuck my blue brush in the pink paint. This is really good to practice mindfulness. And the minute I stop paying attention, I'm making mistakes. So you guys, you can use any kind of brush. So this brush that looks square, that's called a flat paint brush. And when it's got a round tip or pointy tip, let's see if I can find one. Like this one. This is called round, but it doesn't matter. You can use either one. Whatever you have works. So round brush, flat brush. You can even blend. So on those, I blended some black into the color, but I feel like I need a really bright one. And you see it's so opaque, which means you can't see it through. You can't see through it. It's covering that black. See that? It's covering the line. And again, if I want to re-outline it, I would do it at the end, and that would clean up all my edges. And you know, I'm not allowed to play music because of the copyright. So I can do, Alexa, play Love is in the Air. You guys got to tell me if I set it off or not. Tell me if I set off your Alexa. But I love it. Love is in the air. I don't remember who sings it. And it's old. Okay, it's an oldie, but a goodie. And you really don't want to hear me sing too much. But that's a great song. And it really is nice to listen to music while you're creating. Just, you know, loosens you up, relaxes you. So, love is in the air. I don't know all the words. All right. Now this green, look at this. I just got this. So this, I went to Hobby Lobby and I found these and they're temporarily there. They're for Easter. They're spring colors. And I thought this was so pretty. It's acrylic paint, not easy to open, but I thought this green, well, maybe I should use the teal. No, the teal's kind of, so look at how pretty these are. Right? Maybe I'll use them both in different areas. But I thought, oh, I want to get these because these colors are so pretty. So you guys could have green. You could have blue. If you don't have teal, like this color I just held up, you can take your blue and mix it with some green and you can get like a teal color. All right. If you don't have green, mix your yellow and blue together and you'll get a green. If it's too dark, add some white to it and the white will make it lighter. But I want you to use your favorite colors. If you're going to hang this in your kitchen and your kitchen is purple, then use a lot of purple. Purple's a great color. Purple's one of my favorite colors. Maybe I need to put some purple in here. Again, I want you guys to use what you like. All right, let's see what this green's all about here. So this one is a little bit more transparent. Can you see that? See how my brush strokes are showing? So acrylic paint comes in different mediums, like bodies. So light bodied, medium bodied, heavy bodied. So this one is definitely thinner. That green probably could use 2 coats. Where that light blue is so thick, I needed 1 coat and it covered right over my black writing. Anybody else here that hasn't given I want to give a shout out to you. If we have any new people that got here, where are you from? Where are you watching from? See, now you're all shy. Oh, I don't want her to say my name. This one definitely looks more spring. I'm ready for spring. I don't know about you guys. But I am ready for spring. There you go. Now, well, my pink is pretty dry, believe it or not. How long does painting this? Hey, Jessica from North Carolina. You guys, if you're, having some snacks, have some snacks while you're doing this. So I got this, right? Because it goes with the artwork and it matches the balloon. But I'm going to tell you, this is probably my least favorite candy, okay? Like, they come in different colors. A lot of whites. You could barely see the print anymore. This one, what does this even mean? It says Gort. Can you see that? G-O-R-T. What is Gort? And you could barely even see it. So they're just, back in the day, they were bright and fun and colorful, and you could read. This one doesn't even have a saying on it, okay? And then, like, almost break my tooth. And the flavor's not, just don't waste your money. They're pretty though. And I know kids like them, but do kids like the taste of them? Because they don't taste very good. And if I wasn't on camera, I would spit it out. And there's not many candies I don't like. All right. Chocolate's way better, guys. Chocolate strawberries, way better than those hard sweetheart candies. It's probably from 1967. All right. No more of that. Now, you can add a second coat. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like with a second coat. You might not need to. You might be on a snack break. Let's see. So I'm going to show you the difference between one coat and two coats. Actually, I'll hold it up closer. See the difference? So you can see the lines and the brush strokes, but as I add the second coat, it's more opaque. So it's covering that up. So that would be up to you. Be patient. Don't rush. Again, this is a project you could do all weekend. Take your time. Famous artists would paint for years. Sometimes their artwork was never done. See, that's the difference. Hi, Miriam and Isaac from Birmingham, Alabama. Welcome. So happy to have you here with us. All right, let's give this a second coat too. See if you can see the difference. So you guys, I like to tell people that you have a style to your artwork. Even though ours is, everyone's going to look similar, but different. So when you create, your brush stroke is like your handwriting. Not that it's going to look like your handwriting, it's just going to look different, right? Yours is not going to look exactly like mine. So when you guys write, you hold your pencil a certain way, the pressure that you use while you're writing. Everyone has a style to their handwriting. Well, art's the same way. Even if you've never created before, you have a certain style when you're creating. So when you learn the ABCs from your teacher in school, right? You copied the ABCs. It looked like the ABCs, but it didn't look like your teacher's ABCs, and it didn't look like your friend's ABCs. It looked like yours. And that's what I mean by art. So tonight, whether you're just watching me or you're with a group of friends, and I would love for you guys to share your artwork later on camera, so they'll be similar but different. And that's what makes it art, which is amazing. So later on, Joe's going to put up a link. It's called StreamYard. So that's the platform that I use to go live in different places like Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Oh, did I do the blue second coat? The blue really doesn't need a second coat. So I'm going to do the green. Now the green is still wet. Okay, my green, because I went kind of fast, is still a little bit wet. So it won't cover it as well. That's what happens when you're not patient. Right? You want to be patient and let it dry. And how long does paint take to dry? It depends on the humidity level. So it's cold here in Cleveland. The heat's on. The air is dry. So it dries quicker. If I was in a really humid climate, it would take longer. I've done summer festivals outside in the heat. Thank you, Darcy, for helping me, and Joe. But we've been outside in 100 degrees and humid, and the paint would not dry. So people would leave their painting where we were. Hey, watching from Crown Park. Hi, Ramona. Welcome. Thank you. And if you guys came on late, thank you so much, Crown Apartments, for sponsoring their second event with us. This is awesome. And so they, of course, invite all of the people from Crown Apartments across the country, and they allow us to share it with everybody on Facebook and YouTube. So this is live and recorded for later, so you can watch it again later, share it with your family and friends, and don't feel like you have to keep up with me. So it's Artist at Heart Paint Party on both Facebook and YouTube. All right, let's go to the background. So I was telling you guys, the drier the air, the quicker it dries, right? So now I got a second coat on, so I'm going to let it dry a little bit, but I want to use, I'm thinking, do I want to just reuse the colors that I have? So maybe I think it actually would look cool if I use this green behind this pink. If you did red, so maybe you did red and orange. You can like rotate them, but you could be using different colors, different designs. If you want to put a heart in the middle there, or, maybe you put true love or XO, just think outside the box, come up with your own ideas and do whatever it is that you want. I do think, so I don't know if you guys know what complementary colors are, even though this is pink and bright green. So red and green would be complementary colors, and orange and blue would be complementary colors. So I'm almost thinking of doing opposite. Let's try it and see. What I'm trying to say is if I did this green in the back, although that wouldn't work. No, it would. See, you want to have contrast. You don't want this color to match this color because then it would be hard to read the E. You don't want this space to match that color because then it would blend too much, right? So think about the contrast. Wherever you have the colors you don't want, like this pink, you don't want this pink to come down here because then it will be hard to actually see the L. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this, and you'll know more what I'm talking about. It's almost like abstract shapes, right? So you see this. I'm going to paint this in green, but use any color you want to. Yellow is a fun, bright color. You could do rainbow colors. Now, you could do this block a whole different color, or you can do it the same. Because you're the artist, you decide if you want to be the same background color or if you want to be different. All right. So then this blue, I'm going to use behind this yellowish orange color. And if yours is not dry yet, take your time. Go slow. So now the green and the blue together is not going to have a strong contrast. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but let's try. Do you see how close they are? So blue and green are similar. But I could always put a black line through it and outline it. I think it's enough of a difference that you can tell. You can still see the box, the square. You like that? So if you have the primary colors, so the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. If you have the primary colors, you can make the secondary colors. So the secondary colors are purple, green, and orange. To make them, if you want purple, one of my favorite colors, you would mix red with a little bit of blue. It's probably going to be pretty dark, so put a little white in there. If you have pink, which is red and white, you could put a little blue in that, and then you would get a different shade of pink. Or purple, different shade of purple. So experiment. It's so fun to mix colors. You just have to experiment. And let's just say you're painting something and you don't like it. You can paint over, but you have to let it dry. So if I don't like the way this looks when I'm done, even if I'm using black, I have to be patient, let it dry, and then paint over it. As long as you're using acrylic paint. If you're using watercolor paint, it doesn't work that well because watercolor paint's transparent. Oh, I forgot. I have something else I wanted to show you guys. All right, I'm going to let you catch up. So everyone works at a different pace. You know it and I know it. So if you have little ones, they're probably going, I'm done, what next? I'm done. And if you don't have little ones, then again, you're probably taking your time and going, slow down. I can't keep up with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little pause here. And I went to the library. I love the public library. Okay. And I got this book and it's called All You Need Is Love. And it's based off of the Beatles song written by John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Right? Oh, I should do it. Alexa, play All You Need Is Love. All you need is love. All right, yeah, you don't want to hear me sing, but I can read a little bit. So I wanted to share this with you because I thought it was brilliant to take a very popular song and create a book with like the images. Look at how cute the images are, right? And then it's just the lyrics of the song. So I thought to inspire you guys, if you enjoy painting and it's relaxing you and you find it very enjoyable, which I'm hoping, you can, be inspired by books or poetry. So love, love, love. Look at that bear. Not that I want to see a bear. Love, love, love. There's nothing you do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. All right. It's easy. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. All you need is love. Do, 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 do. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Now, you guys, I have some very gifted subscribers who are very musical. So if you guys want, later on, coming up soon, we're going to have you come on camera if you want to. And if my subscribers want to come on and share their musical talents, they're so good. You guys should hear them sing and they can play instruments. I just do it to crack them up, and because, again, I'm not so good at it. There's a few more pages. All you need is love. I love this. Look at those little kids. Oh, all you need is love. Love is all you need. It's easy. It's not so easy. Not to sing, but I'm doing it. If you guys can paint with me, I can sing for you. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. All right, that's it. That's the end of my singing for this evening. Okay, so let's finish this up. And again, take your time. You don't have to be done. So I did orange over here, so I'm going to try some orange over there. All right. So I love the StreamYard program because it allows people to come on camera if you want to. So in a little bit, Joe's going to put up a link and it's going to say StreamYard. And you click on the link and it brings you behind the scenes. So we have like a backstage, but it only lets 10 people come backstage at a time. So if you click it and nothing happens, you just have to be patient and wait. And we'll bring you on later in a little bit, you know. So as people come on and then leave, it opens up the room. So it opens up space. And it's on a 10-second delay, so it's very safe. We monitor everything. And remember before I was showing you how people were doing patterns and designs inside their artwork? You can always add that later. You can always say, oh, you know, I think mine needs designs or patterns. You can let this dry and then add patterns tomorrow or later tonight. You can use a Sharpie. You can use Sharpie to outline it. If you don't have a steady hand and you feel like you have a tremor or you just don't, you know, have that great fine motor control, use a Sharpie marker, but wait for it to dry. Otherwise, you're going to ruin your marker. So see how I did opposite? I think that looks kind of cool. And then I would do pink down here. Might have to get some more pink out. I also love these little bottles of paint. So this is just a little 2-ounce bottle of acrylic. Now I have that song playing in my head. Do you guys have that song playing in your head? All you need is love, love, love is all you need. Now, if your paint's not drying quick, you could always leave a tiny little gap so that you don't bump into the wet paint. Like I don't want green in my pink. It'll just totally ruin the color. So I could leave like a little gap and then I could outline it later. So I bumped into my orange and the other black. So now blended together. So yeah, you guys, I make mistakes. Shh, don't tell anyone. Really, no one knows your mistakes but you and whoever you tell. Okay, so I make mistakes all the time. If I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know. And same as with this picture. Like if you do something and you didn't mean to, don't tell anybody. They won't know. So you guys want me to outline it? Or do you want me to leave it? You tell me and I'm going to do it. So I think it would look good outlined in black. It would look good outlined in purple. It would look good outlined in white. So I think it looks nice when it's outlined. This one's outlined in black. That one's outlined in white. This one, I used a lot of gray in the letters. This one, it's partially outlined in black. So not even every letter has to be outlined. Holly says she just drew her letters. All right, look. Where do you have to go, right? You can take as long as you want to create this artwork. I want you guys to take your time, enjoy it, and how we doing? Joe, if you want, I'm going to let mine dry a little bit. Joe's going to share with you guys the StreamYard link. So again, StreamYard is the platform that I use to bring you up on camera. If you want to come on camera, you click the link and then you'll be behind the scenes. We can see you down below and we'll bring you up on camera. And you're slightly delayed, so turn down your volume. You turn down your volume on Facebook. And Joe has a little banner for that too. But since you're delayed and you're watching me and your sound on Facebook is really loud, when you come on camera, you're going to get confused because we're going to be about 10 seconds ahead of what you're watching. So if you know how, turn down your volume on Facebook, not on your computer. I don't want you to mute because when you come on camera, I want you to be able to be heard. So Joe's going to give you the link on StreamYard. Did he do it? Joe, oh, I got to give a shout out to Joe. Joe's birthday was yesterday. Joe turned 16. Anybody other? Oh my gosh, anybody else out there have birthdays? There's a lot of February birthdays. So Joe is 16. I want to make, so you guys will see a link that says StreamYard. Darcy Madiaski, that's my sister. So Darcy Madiaski, if you see her name, she's posting a StreamYard link. And you click the link and that will bring you up on the camera. I'm looking at my phone. All right, I'm going to quit looking at my phone. I just want you guys to be able to make sure that you can see the link. Hey, Natalie, happy birthday to you. All right, you guys. I said I wasn't going to sing anymore, but I lied. Happy birthday to you. And Joe and Natalie, happy birthday. And Irina, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. All my Aquarius people, happy birthday to you. I think you're Aquarius. I think it's right, Joe. Are you Aquarius? I'm an Aquarian. So peace, love, right? Robert, Indiana, love painting. Oh, we got someone. Yay. Oh, Eileen's here. All right, Joe, bring up Eileen. Hey, Eileen.
Hi.
I like your shirt.
This is mine.
All right, let's see. I like the corals. You use like these pretty coral colors. Very nice.
Yeah, I mixed I'm outlining it with like this really light gray. And I mixed it with like this peachy color. I made this peachy color and added a lot of white.
And it almost looks like you have something iridescent on your plate. You know what that is? Like a like a pearl. You know what that is?
No, not really.
That one color there on your plate that's closest to me on the right. It looks like a pearl iridescence. Yeah, it's like it has a sparkle to it a little bit.
Yeah, that's the silver.
That's the silver. It's very pretty. Great job, Eileen.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right, see how Eileen did it? Serafina is painting with, she's turning, happy birthday, Serafina. You just turned 7. Or wait, was it on the 7th? You turned on the 7th. On the 8th, sorry, you turned 7 on the 8th. So when I'm reading it, quick. So happy birthday, Serafina. Ooh, and you get to paint tonight too. Was that part of your present? Did you get a lot of supplies? I still love art supplies. Oh my gosh. You guys, every time I go to the corner drugstore or to Target, I'm always buying art supplies. I like old art supplies too. I don't want to waste them, but I love a new pack of crayons or a new pack of markers. Yeah, I'm glad you can only see this little bit, but I'm surrounded by art supplies and canvas and paint and paper and collages and all kinds of fun stuff. So, all right, again, don't let Eileen be the only one. I want you guys to come on up. You don't have to be done. We have somebody else here. Joe, you can bring them up. A new pack of crayons or a new pack of markers. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah. And can you turn your volume down just a little bit on Facebook? Surrounded by art supplies and canvas.
All right, there you go.
Perfect. Your painting is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for sharing it with us. Very nice.
So you can bring them up. You got crayons, pack of markers.
All right, Joe. Thank you. That was awesome. Thank you. See, I don't even think she wanted to show her face. Now, maybe that wasn't intentional, but so do you see, you guys, when you come on, if you can lower your Facebook volume, because it's gonna, so I'm about 10 seconds ahead of you. So if it's really loud, then you can hear, you know, you're watching it from the past. But again, if you want to come on, I think she wanted to show her painting, but not her face. You can hide your face with your painting or come on and smile and say hi, and you don't have to be done. This is my favorite part, is when you guys come on and share. So again, you can outline it. So I'm wondering if I should outline this in black or if I should outline it in white. And I'm going to do whatever you guys tell me to do. So who wants to tell me? I'm going to look at the comments. Tell me if you want me to outline it in black or white. I think both would, maybe I do both. Why don't I do both? Why don't I do black and white? I'll do both and we'll see how it looks. I like to change it up a little bit so that it's different. All right, you guys, now I'm banging this black. So if you guys are going to outline it, again, you can wait till it's dry or, and wait for it to dry and then use like a Sharpie marker, or white, black. Now it's even. Holly says black. Heina says black. Adana says white, Lori says white, and Zai says black, and Anna says white. You guys, that's 50%. It's half and half. That happens all the time when I ask for people's opinion, and it literally ends up being half and half. Maybe that's why I'm having such a hard time deciding, right? So because it's 50% black and 50% white, I'm going to do both. All right, watch. So what I'm going to do is, so if you guys want to use your paintbrush with your outline, go slow. Yeah. Anna says white. So go slow, and the harder you press, the wider your bristle is going to spread. So I want you to go as gentle as you can. All right. So I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do black and white. So here I'm gonna do black. Oh, we got somebody else in the studio. Ah, Danny's here. All right, Joe, you can bring Danny up. Hey, Danny. How are you?
Good. I'm just stopping in to say hi.
Hi, Danny. Congratulations on getting a job.
Thanks, Denyse. Barrios is my favorite restaurant.
That's great.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Well, thanks for stopping in and saying hi.
Hey, bye, Denyse.
Bye, Danny. All right, so I'm going to keep going. Danny just turned 16 and got his first job. All right, so I'm going to outline in black. Do you see the difference? How the black just kind of makes it pop out, but that's why I do it at the end. So I'm really overlapping between my pink and my green. So the line I'm creating is like half on both. All right, I'm going to do the whole letter. So here's my L. I'm not going to do the square. I'm just doing each letter. And again, go gentle, as if you're like tickling your canvas, because you don't want the bristle to spread too wide, or you're going to get a really thick line. And go slow. So since I have black on my brush right now, I'm going to do the L and the E, and then I'll go do the white. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do with the black. Now I'm gonna go to the white. I gotta find my white paint. Did I put white? Oh, I did. I have all this white I didn't use. Oh, I'm glad we're using the white because I put it on my plate and I haven't used it yet. Oh, Holly's here. We'll wait till Holly. So again, when people click the link, I can see their picture down below. Okay, let's bring up Holly. Hey, Holly.
Hi. So I made my a teddy bear.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Can you bring it closer? Oh my gosh. Holly Ann, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
And did you put what's on the heart? Are those like little pieces of sequins?
Those are jewels. I made jewels the heart.
Like red gems kind of thing.
I
Like a
love
stick
that.
Thank
Stick
you.
on jewels. That is so awesome. And you know what? I have to give you. So Holly Ann sent me a homemade card, which I absolutely love. Can I show them your card? Look at this. It's a pop-out card. She made it. Look at, there's her little jewels. How, Holly Ann? And isn't that cute? Look at that. And what else did I get? Look at this. I don't want to get paint on them, but look, not only does it have, all right, you guys probably can't even hear me, but it has the necklace thing so I don't lose it. You know how many times I get out of my car to go somewhere and I'm like halfway in the store and I'm like, oh my gosh, where's my mask? I can't even wait to wear this. You guys, I just got these. And then she gave me another one without the beads. That's so sweet. I love it. Thank you so much. And I love your shirt.
You're welcome.
Be mine.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Zai. Thank you, Holly and Zai.
Bye.
Bye, you guys. That's awesome. So if you can't tell, a lot of the kids that have been popping on are they've been with me since March. So my first live class was March 16th. And I've been doing classes since, and I think I have around 150 art videos. This is Crown Apartment's second one with us. So they have sponsored this event, so it's free. And we did one with sunflowers once before with Crown Apartment. So I love that. And we're offering this tonight free because of Crown Apartment. So thank you so much, Crown, for offering this again. And you still have time to come on camera if you want to. And that's for everybody. I'm gonna outline this one in white. But if you're wondering why they're so calm and, because they've been doing it with me since March. Eileen, Holly Ann. Can you see the white? I almost like the black better, but I'm still going to do it because you guys asked me to. Isad is here. Let's see. Go ahead, Joe. Bring him up.
This is mine.
That looks great.
I'm not done yet, but I'm gonna add a color on the background for the V and the O. I don't know
What color?
I don't know yet.
That looks really, is that a purple with the pink?
Yeah, I tried to do a purple. I didn't have the purple color, so I tried to make it, but it looks kind of like blue.
It's a beautiful purple. No, I think it's really pretty. And you made that color by mixing?
Yeah.
That looks really nice. What state are you in?
I'm in Alabama right now.
Alabama. Is it warm there?
Today it was rainy, but yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, not 10 degrees, right? Like Cleveland, Ohio.
No.
Well, thanks for creating with us. It looks really great. So I love it. If you want to, when you're done, send a picture. You guys can post pictures on the event. I would love to see your finished artwork.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
That's all. I love that purple. I thought that purple was great. I love when people experiment. Kids are way more adventurous sometimes than adults, right? They're risk takers. They like to experiment. They're not really worried about too much. I'm going to do it. Now look, I'm going to outline it in white, but maybe I don't like it. Maybe I go over it. Maybe I do it in black. We'll see. I won't know until the end. But the way I'm doing it now, I like the black outline better than the white. And I don't want to rush because look, my line's not as neat now because I'm rushing and I'm getting, my hand's getting tired. And you guys, you can take a break. So if we've been painting for an hour, of course your fine motor is not going to be what it was an hour ago, right? Your hand's probably a little tired. We can always shake them out, stretch them out a little bit, take a break, have a snack. I'm not having another bad heart snack. Oh, no, thank you. That, again, probably the worst candy maybe ever created. I don't know. What's your least favorite candy? Like, what's the one candy that makes you just want to never eat candy? I'm not fond of those little candies for Halloween either. Those little orange and yellow and white things. Okay, we have Olivia. Olivia's here. Hi, Olivia. You could turn your volume up a little bit so we can hear you if you want to say hi. Want to show your painting? Show me your painting. Show me your painting. She's like, no. Olivia, let me see your painting. I think she muted it. I don't think she can hear me. Oh, Anna says candy corn. Candy corn, that's what it's called. Bye, honey. Bye, Olivia. I don't think she wants to show her artwork. Sometimes kids get stage fright. Deborah Ann's here. Deborah Ann.
Well,
Hi.
It's actually Declan.
Oh, Declan. That is beautiful.
Here, show it up.
Declan.
And you're using watercolor.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
was using paint for this stuff.
Okay. It looks amazing.
And this.
Hi.
Go ahead, keep talking.
So this color right here, I used a mix of red, pink, and white.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, right there, yeah.
How do you like your outline? Are you outlining it in black?
Oh, yeah. Since I ran out of black, I used watercolor black.
Got it. But the watercolor black's pretty dark too.
Yeah.
I think your painting looks amazing. That water, not so much. That water's kind of gross, but your painting looks amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, my hand's covered with water.
Yeah, that's a gray, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you joined us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having this.
You're welcome.
I
And if you
really
guys want to
love-
post,
I really love art, especially paint. So, and I don't get to do art much.
We should do this
That-
again.
Yeah, so
you know what? So
mostly we do art.
So Monday is President's Day, and most of the kids around here don't have school. And I'm doing another free live event with the Cleveland Aquarium, and we're doing fish. So make sure, it's just like tonight, it'll be live on Facebook and YouTube. But make sure you follow the event and you can see when we do stuff. Like tonight is sponsored by Crown Apartments. So they paid for the event for everyone to do.
Oh, yeah.
So just check out the events and you can join us again, okay?
We will. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. That was cute. Olivia's back. Hey, Olivia. Hi, Olivia. Look at, is she using an egg carton? I love when people put paint. I have an egg carton here somewhere. You guys, if you have an egg carton with a lid, it's a great place to put your paint in, and then you can close the lid and it keeps the paint good. Olivia, do you know you're on camera? This cracks me up so much. Hi, Olivia. She's like, I don't know if she realizes it. That's okay. Hey, Olivia, you know you're on camera? Surprise! Do you want to show us your painting? I think she froze. Oh, yeah! That is amazing. Oh my gosh, it looks beautiful. So those are complementary colors. So she's using purple and blue, or purple and yellow are complementary colors. I can't tell if that's blue or if that's dark purple, but that looks amazing. Great job, Olivia. Thank you. Thank you. It's lovely. And Sarah Barnett is here. Hi, Sarah.
Oh my
Hi.
Could you turn your
Um,
volume down just a minute, a little bit?
So she's
Okay, sorry. I know there's a delay, so I'm super confused. This is what I have so far.
I love
All
the
these
heart.
kids, I was like, you know what? I'll jump in there.
That looks beautiful, and I love the way you did your heart. That gives me a lot of ideas. See, I'm going to copy you. So you inspired me. It looks awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So again, I think it's great when we inspire each other and get ideas from each other and copy. But again, I'm going to change it up a little bit, but we inspire each other all the time. So maybe I put a heart in there. Let me finish outlining it with white. All right, so let's try the V. I might like it better once it has a little bit more balance. Let's see. Again, the white part. I do like the black outline. So my blue's a little bit wet and it got mixed in with the white, but I kind of like it. So I'll hold it up close so you guys can see it. Now that I have 2 letters in white, I like it better. Okay. Maybe make this a little. So I'm going to show you up close so you can see that I accidentally mixed together some of the blue and the white. But I think it looks cool. Again, I could be like, yeah, that's what I meant to do. Not really, but no one knows that but me and you. I really love the way she did the center of her heart here. But my blue's pretty wet. So if I put a heart in there, it will map it all. So I probably should wait for it to dry, but you know what I do have? Like Holly Ann gave me some ideas too. How about this? I have little hearts. I could put a little, or should I use red? Red or white? The red's too dark. Let's try a white sticker. I have stickers here. You know what? I'm not going to eat those candies. I can glue it on my canvas. I can glue those nasty candies on there. How about that? So I always say you can embellish your artwork if you have glitter, if you have sequins, you could add glitter to it. You could put glitter all over it. I like liquid glitter so you don't get those little pieces everywhere. But like Elmer's glue has glitter glue, so you could outline it. You could paint the glitter over it because it's pretty transparent. You can embellish it however you want to. So I know Holly Ann likes to glue on those little pretty sparkly pieces of sequins. So the best part is you guys think outside the box and create your own individualized artwork. And who do we have here? Melissa Hall. Melissa. Hi.
Miles, you're on. You're on. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, Miles. She's on. She's on. It's behind on here. She's talking to you.
However you want to.
Yes, she is, Miles. She's behind on there. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Miles.
Hi, Miles.
Hello. And this is my painting. I've been like mixing like colors a lot, and I've been like doing this thing like the blue goes with the red, and then like it's kind of like the ones like next to it.
I like it. I think it looks great.
And that is my painting.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. So just FYI again, you guys, we're on a slight delay for safety reasons, of course, which we've I don't even want to say it. I don't want to jinx myself, but we've always had wonderful people sharing wonderful things and wonderful comments and kindness. Okay. And love. All you need is love. I keep saying I'm not going to sing anymore. And then I got to burst out with one more. So, again, StreamYard is the platform that I use, and it's on a slight delay. It's about 10 seconds behind. So if you come on camera, you're going to be seeing about 10 seconds before slow. So it'll confuse you a little. So lower your volume on Facebook, not your computer. I don't want you muted out. And then Joe is my nephew. He's behind the scenes and he's controlling the chat and he's watching everyone pop on. And so Kylie, I know you're behind the scenes. It says Kylie's closet, but I don't see her camera. There she is. All right, Joe, go ahead and bring on Kylie. Oh, she was on for a second, then she disappeared. Kylie, do you want to come on? I don't know if hey. Oh, that's really pretty. Lots of pinks and purples tonight. You did a great job. She's like, okay, I'm out of here. Thank you. I love it. So we saw a lot of color mixing tonight, a lot of pinks and purples, a lot of thinking outside the box, someone who had the heart in the middle, Holly Ann who embellished hers, Tracy Dawn is here. Oh my gosh, I love that.
What do I do on the, how do I fill it in?
Well, I'm not telling you. That is amazing. You did amazing. So
glitter.
One, let it dry.
Mm-hmm.
And I would do each square a different color. So really, really, really light.
I know, but I messed up with my yellow because I was going to have two yellows next to each. So I had to put the blue there. And then I thought I would do blue, but it's too dark.
No one would know you messed up. So you don't tell anybody.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Looking at that, I'm telling you, no one would say, oh, she messed up.
Okay.
No one. Okay, well, that's one. Two, I love how creative you were with that. I'm going to try to make one like that. I can't even believe you did it that quick.
Yeah.
Did you start ahead of time?
I actually started late.
Oh, wow. Are you an artist?
No, I'm a caterer.
Well, you're doing amazing. Okay.
Thank you. So, do I do white or black outline, you think? Probably white.
Gosh. I don't. So here's what I would do with your background. So let's just say, what if you made each block so the first one, you could do a really, really, really light purple. So that purple you use, but add more white to it.
Okay.
And then the second block, you do a really, really, really light pink.
Yes.
So you're going to do a version of each one of those colors, but as pale as possible.
All right.
If you can paint as neat as the background as you did like that, I don't think you need to outline it.
Oh, good. Because it'll show the white.
Yes. No, I think it's beautiful. So do each, and I want a picture when you're done. So you can post it on my page or in the comment, wherever you want. I want to see it done. It looks really amazing.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Tracy. All right. I'm not playing favorites, you guys, but that was an A+, okay? Do you agree with me? A++. She's a caterer. Okay. And do you DoorDash? I forgot to ask her where she's from, but I think that was amazing. So it doesn't matter where you're at, how old you are, what supplies you're using. It could be watercolor, crayon, color pencil. It doesn't matter. What matters is you keep creating, right? So think outside the box, think different, be unique, however you want, but keep creating because it's really relaxing as long as you quit worrying about the outcome and just enjoy the process. It's more about the process than the product. Everyone wants to have a good painting, but what happens if it doesn't come out the way you expected? Do it again and do it again and do it again, or stick it under your bed when it's dry. Don't do it while it's wet, but yeah. And really, if worse comes to worse, and you really don't like it, when it's dry, you can paint over the whole thing and start again. So if you have white paint left over and you want to paint over it, you can do that. I have hundreds of canvases in my basement. So a lot of times if I have 5 of the same painting, I'm going to paint over it. Now these, even though I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're all different, right? Because I like to do different colors when I change it up. So if I have 5 of the same, maybe I take the one that I don't like the best and I paint over it. So I'm going to show you guys real quick while we're finishing up here. We did this one last week. This was really, really popular for the winter season, for Valentine's Day. And this one, again, you could change it with the colors that you do. You could do a different hat. You can embellish it. These are supposed to be those candy hearts. They look better than the way mine look. But here's like another way you could do it, right? So you could change, they could have balloons. You could change the hearts, the colors, the color of the hat. They could be a little boy, it could be a little girl. I have one more of that kind just to show you guys how you can change it. Little scarf. That scarf to me looks a little funny, but I tried a scarf. So anybody else want to come on and share? Oh, Roger needs the link to share. Oh my gosh, Deborah Ann, you're welcome. And you guys, thank you so much. And Joe, can you post the link one more time? So Joe is, or it might say Darcy. Darcy's my sister. So Joe's my nephew. And they're helping behind the scenes today. So Joe will repost the StreamYard link and you click it and it brings you behind the scenes at first. And then we'll bring you up on the camera and you could say where you're from. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. Joe and Darcy are in Cleveland, Ohio. So it's cold here. And I don't know, what is it tonight? Frigid. That's my weather forecast. Frigid. I'm like a bear. I haven't left. Maybe I have pajama bottoms on. I don't know. It's cold. So, and really we want, again, so there's the link, but we really want to give a shout out to Crown Apartments for, again, sponsoring this wonderful night, something fun to do, even if you've never created before. Think about just how you feel, relax, forget about the stress, and just enjoy it and keep creating. You guys make sure that you wash out your paintbrushes tonight, especially if you're using acrylic paint. Thank you, Holly Weeks. Oh, good. Holly Weeks says, thank you very, very much. I love learning and being inspired to do something creative and fun. Thank you for joining us. That's very sweet of you. So all right, you guys, look at this. Here's just a sample of my paintbrushes from tonight. Although they're pretty, I have to wash them tonight. Do not leave them soaking in a cup with the bristle down because then they're going to dry all crooked, right? You don't want the bristles to be like that. So wash them with just like hand soap or dish soap and then leave them on a paper towel to dry flat. Roger's here. All right, Joe. Oh, that's so cool. Hi, Roger. I can't see if it's Roger behind that picture. What? That's not Roger. Hi, Roger. I love the glitter. That looks amazing. Oh, I can't see it. Very nice. And what does yours say? Y-O, is that a G-A? Yoga. Oh my God. All right, I'm a little slow tonight. They look great. You did a beautiful job. You did a really nice job. I love that you guys are painting together. What a great father-daughter night. Bye. Thank you. It looks amazing. Oh my gosh, I love when families paint together. That's so sweet. And, you know, it's about making memory, right? So they're going to have that painting that they'll have and the memories from tonight creating together. So again, it's more about that than having a masterpiece or, you know, creating an artwork that's going to go in an art museum. What's the worst that can happen? You give it to someone, you know, as a present, which people love. They love it. I give my aunt paintings all the time. So again, give it to someone, give it to your mailman, give it to or hang it up, whatever you want to do with it. Just keep creating. Remember, it's more about the process than the product. And if you guys follow Artists at Heart Paint Party, I'm on Facebook and YouTube. And next week, Monday, we'll be live from the Cleveland Aquarium. So you can join us for that as well. We have a free Facebook group. So on Facebook, it's called Artists at Heart Paint Party Free Group. Inside that free group, you will find printable templates. So if you want the love letters, they're also inside that group. I know Crown Apartments emailed them out to all of their people. So again, Mondays, live from the aquarium, there's fish templates in that free group. So if you guys join it, you'll see all of the events as well as the printable templates. So I want to thank you once again. Happy birthday to everyone who's celebrating. You guys have a fantastic Valentine's Day. Be safe and stay warm and have a great time creating, and don't forget to clean up your mess. And once again, Crown Apartments, thank you so much for sponsoring our event. I'm Denyse with Artist at Heart Paint Party. I hope to see you guys again real soon. Bye, you guys.